Trust all these steps on my journey, 'cause I'll be okay.
I know it's gotta hurt when you know you could've had a president. Guess that I would rather be the man. Maybe one day I'll go back to school. Think I'm probably kidding, but I still mean it. They've been trying to school me, but I've been a genius. Caddy looking more like home since I made moves. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. Chillin' like a boss with my feet up. Got a bag for him with a visa. Pulling up the leader. Getting that while I'm on the. She's a keeper. No play burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot with no zeros. Don't you when no, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, Mayday. Bubbles and these models are. It's poppin', I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I feel like a boss right now. Talk to the man right now. Oh, yeah. Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now. Oh, yeah. Shorty ought to been my me. Oh, yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants. You know I left, yeah. Feeling like a boss, I done made it. Get so like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. Up, downs, no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this.
Watch
tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight.
Red's up. Red's up.
Three down.
Now Trubisky on first down. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
3 down. Sponge. No. Kill.
Lock in.
My 52. You go 9.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Let's go.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
All day, baby, all day.
Red's up. Hey, 18.
You ain't going nowhere.
Hey, 18.
Check 52's the mic. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Hey, gotta go.
Let's bring it. You.
Trubisky will throw. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Double tight. We got 3 down.
Blue.
Check.
Lock in.
31, check the
20 head.
Off the toss, Cohen. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hey, 80's yours. Single.
Gotta go.
Go. Watch 18. 18's the mic.
Blue.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey.
Red's up.
3 down. Mike 18.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Two. The hug. 180.
Alert.
Hey, flipper.
Over there, right over there. Yeah.
Where's the hot? Where's the
A first down throw for Cousins.
You ain't doing that today.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
58's the mic, 58. 58's the
Hey, steamer.
Cousins now to throw on first down, escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Tight right.
The hot. 180.
Check. Watch the
Hey, we're good. Let's 50.
Watch the shift.
Where's the hot?
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
Yellow. Ready? Sit in there. Yellow.
58, boys. 58. 58's Mike.
Black.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
Double dog. That's
Rose. The hot. 180.
58's the mic.
Through.
Wants to run.
Where's the hot? Where's that?
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Cannon. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Tight left. Tight end's left. Hey.
Rhino.
Yeah, we got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there.
Listen to me.
He's crashing.
Two. Let's go.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Tight end's right. Watch tight end. Out.
The hug. 180.
Check. Fresno.
Wide.
Hey, 58 is a mic.
Zebra.
58's the mic.
We're going. Let's go.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Hey, flipper. Wait, the hot.
Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
They'll run with Cook. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They get it to him running left. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
58, right over there.
Yellow. Ready, sit in there. Yellow.
3rd and goal for Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Carlson now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Reds up.
3 down. No, check that. We're gonna...
Hey, 18.
Now it's Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Single receiver.
Reds up.
Here we go.
Reds up.
I got 20.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this. Blue.
3 down.
This is Cohen on the toss. So he got free at 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Gotta go, gotta go.
Know your job. Hey, switch, switch, switch.
Lock in, lock in.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Alert.
There you go, we got, you see it, you see it?
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Red, red's up. Red, red's up.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5.
18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky.
Here we go.
Buying time to his left. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here comes the Bears punter now. Back deep to return it is Lucky Whitehead. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move.
Jahan, 180.
4 down.
Rhino.
4 down. 4 down.
They just do get the playoff. Now Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Ringo.
58's the mic.
Black, black.
58's the mic.
Black, black.
All day, just like that.
Cousins on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time.
Let's get it.
Wait, hot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
No, you felt that one.
Listen to me, listen to me.
58's the mic. 50.
Black, black.
Let's go, D.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Yellow.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Going 58's the mic.
Where's the hot?
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Crash. They can't stop us. They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty.
Watch two.
Spurs.
Shift this side. I got to shift this side. We got three.
Zebra.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Through.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
Two. Jahan, 180.
Here we go.
Gun. Heads up.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Cannon.
Me and you.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
All right, now here we go. Oh.
Tight end left.
Gun. To hard. 180. Black, 82.
4 down.
Rhino.
58, boys. 52.
Two. Where's the hot?
From the red zone now, Cousins flushed out right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Carlson now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Shift.
Gotta go.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Akeem Hunt now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard. Line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach. It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here. Still third quarter, but you just get that feel. Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Zebra.
Mike's 5'9".
Two.
3rd and long for Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Lock in, lock in. Gotta go, gotta go.
They'll start with a give to Cohen, and they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Let's go.
I got you. I got you.
Lock in, lock in.
Chef.
Hey, gotta go.
Again, it's Cohen. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Tight end right.
Lock in. Blue.
Check 43.
Gotta go.
Motion.
On third down, Trubisky. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here comes the Bears punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
I got two.
On 1st and 10, Cousins, flush to his right. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Two times. Hey.
Dad, 180.
50.
Wide.
58's the mic. Get your swerve on.
Wait, you're hot.
58 is the mic. Going 58's the mic. Man, that's trash.
First down, here's Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Where's the hot?
25, check.
Handoff comes to Cook. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Three down. tight, double tight.
Yellow, 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 yellow. Hey, steamer, steamer.
Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, steamer, steamer. Sahan. Where's that?
Cousins now on second down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins.
Double tight. Even. 4 down, even.
Sahan. 180.
58's the Mike, 58. 58's the Mike. We don't want this.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
Safety creep.
Here we go.
Double tight. 4 down, 4 down.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here we go. Liz, 50. Here we go.
Boys, 58. 58's Mike.
Wide.
Cut.
Where's the hard?
Under crunch.
They run it again with Cook.
Kill.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field.
All right, now here we go.
Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and goal. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
58's the Mike. 58.
He's going to get it running right, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal.
Crash down. Crash. Hey. We got 4.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
4 down. Check.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Vikings on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is third and goal.
180. Rhino.
Check.
Now Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Daniel Carlson now for the Viking field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though? All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position.
Odd. 5.
Hey, 18. Reds up.
Mike 55. Yo.
Hey, gotta go.
Yo.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Watch 80.
Reds up.
3. Shift.
Blue.
Pick the edge. Come.
Reds up.
Check.
Now it's Trubisky. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
There you go. You see it?
Watch 85. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
On 3rd down, it's Cohen. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Hey, 18.
This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Throwing here, Cousins. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Hey, 58 is a mic. Going 58's the mic. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Lucky 48.
Out. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the screen. Pass.
A give. This is Cook. Spins by. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
4 down.
Say hi. 180! What is that?
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout.